An after image is the image that stays in your vision after looking at a bright light or a picture. Even when you close your eyes, part of that image remains for a short time. For me, these works related to that idea. They are trace of images I saw before migration, experience after migration, remembered, imagined, or partly forgot. They exist somewhere between the past and the present, between observation, memory, and reconstruction. This exhibition brings together 28 works made between 2023 and 26. Most of them begin with the street photography, and many of photographs were taken in Toronto. The project grows from my background in photography and painting, my experience of migration, and my ongoing question about photography, memory, and how images change over time. My process usually starts in the street. Street photography has become a long term practice for me. I photograph people as they move through the city, often without knowing that they may later become part of an artwork. Back in the studio, I spend lots of time looking through these images. Certain gesture, body position, or moments stay with me. I select those images, crop them, and print them as a C print. From there, the image goes through a long process of transformation. I draw on photographs, paint on them, scratch their surface, and work directly with the image. I then scan them, print them larger, and photograph small details of the image hundreds of times. I photograph almost every part of surface from different directions. These new images are then printed as a 4 by 6 inch photographs. Hundreds of these prints are placed side by side and top of each other on wooden panel to build the new layers. Each work may contain 6 or even 7 layers of photographs. In fact, each work begins with a single photograph, but in the end, it's made from hundreds and sometimes thousands of photographs. At this stage, the original image has been almost completely transformed into a new structure made from many separate images. Once layer complete, I begin removing parts of surface by hand. This technique is called decollage. Unlike collage, which adds material, decollage removes it. By tearing and peeling away layers of photographs, a new image slowly appears. For me, this process is connected to the way memory works. Memories are not fixed, they change, fade, break apart, and sometimes return to the unexpected ways. The final image exists somewhere between the original photograph and everything it has gone through. I sometimes think of myself as a theater director. The people I photograph in the street become performers without knowing it. They carry fragments of story, memory, and personal experiences. The experience of migration has made me look for a scene of familiarity among strangers, sometimes a gesture, posture, or simply presence feeling familiar and become part of a work. The street is present throughout the entire process. Street photography is the starting point, but even the materials and techniques come from the streets. The collage grows from layers of torn posters in the public space, and spray paint is also closely connected to urban environments. Because of these, the street is not only the subject of my works, it's present from the beginning of the process to the final image. Despite all these transformations, I still consider these works to be photographs. For me, they are a way of challenging photography from within photography itself. Faces often disappear or become fragmented, but gesture remain. The identity of subjects become less important, allowing them to represent many different people at once. In the end, it is these traces, fragments, and gesture that continue to tell the story.